Alright guys, what we got here is my daughter's LOSI AT. Okay. I promised a lot of you guys that I was going to do a full break-in, tune, all that. Show all my upgrades, install pipes, how to improve this RTR engine. Well, I'm sorry, I will no longer be doing that. Alright. First of all, it's a great kit, beautiful platform. You cannot go wrong with a kit like this. Alright. I just brought it in the house. It's cooled off. I did the whole break-in already. I'm going to show you guys coming up. I do not know if it's going to be a part 1 or a 2 video. It's kind of big, so I'm going to try to shorten everything up. Reason why I'm in a rush with this is, and I had to break this motor in, is because my friend Mark from LI Bash, all right, that's partners with Anthony, unfortunately blew his connecting rod. It snapped, all right, twisted it up. He had a something happened. Anthony no longer owns the RTR. He started off with Nitro with the RTR like this. Then he fell in love with my 4.0 race kit. He saw the difference. He says it feels different, blah, 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 all this good stuff. Well, it made him go out and buy himself a 4.0 race kit. All right, now this is a guy that has a lot of 3.0s, E-words, all E-words. This is his first Nitro, guys. All right. Oh, well, he did the 4.0 kit. You guys saw me break in his engine in the past. All right, his first good quality Nitro engine is the Novorossy 28.8 stock. All right, there is talks about him moving up already to a modified TNS motor. I think he might be doing the TNS 32, or he might do the 28.8, because there is a big difference from my modded 28.8 to a stock 28.8. All right, so anyway, it's a great platform. I will still be doing some upgrades to this little by little, and I'll show you guys. There are many of you, I know that there are many of you that got RTRs, and you're waiting for me to do things to this and show you guys how to do this. There's many requests of me how to put a sealed backplate to this. It's very simple. I will show you how to do that when I get out there tomorrow, okay? Because everything that's on Anthony's old motor, which is Mark's now, he did the backplate, he did all that. He unfortunately had I guess when he installed the new receiver, something probably wasn't bound right. It did work, but something happened. He lost control of it. It was stuck at full throttle. He couldn't do nothing with the remote. Maybe the battery wasn't charged. Something happened. And it was stuck at full throttle. It took off. It jumped. It went over the fence. Landed upside down. And don't forget, when you guys remove the one-way bearing, that's an extra free 3,000 RPMs, easy, that you get. There's no load on the motor. So if your car is upside down, there's no load. Load meaning if your car is on the ground and it's pushing the wheels, you have a lot of power being absorbed. All right, that your motor is now, your motor wants to go, but it's coming down because there's a lot of power being removed. So your motor is not going crazy full power RPMs, which is bad. You can over rev, especially low end quality engines like this. Now you get a high end quality like that, you have a better risk of that lasting longer, can go higher RPMs, longer than any RTR, that's for sure. All right, but this is a workhorse motor. It will run all day. It has nowhere near the power that a PicoBoost 28 does. It has nowhere near the power that a stock 28.8 does. All right, here's just a quick look of what a real beautiful high-end motor looks like. This is a PicoBoost 0.28. Very nice. These are my favorite air filters, by the way. All right, you're gonna see part numbers coming up with this. I installed this on my daughter's car already. This is called an outer saver. All right, this is a true air filter, a big air filter that doesn't fit a truggy. This air filter is called motor saver. All right, and their outerwears are called outer savers. Okay, I love outerwears, the company outerwears for my fit scales. All right, okay, it's a must for motorcycles, all that. But for nitros, there's nobody out there better than motor savers / outer savers. No one. All right, this is a must. Go out there and get them. This outer saber itself is damn near waterproof, almost damn waterproof. All right, so anyway, back to this. My next coming up video, you will see this thing run. I went through the whole break-in process. It is perfect. I'm gonna, like I said, tonight I'm gonna remove this engine out. You don't need to see that. Tomorrow I'm gonna remove the pull start backplate, install his sealed backplate. I got to remove my daughter's flywheel, clutch bell, all that, collet, and probably install it in another motor that I'm gonna be in. I might be installing the Dynamite.28 in here. All right, so it'll be a good enough motor for her, and it's a motor that has more RPMs than this, but it'll be fine. Another thing that I noticed is this guy here has a huge space here, so that means it's got plenty of torque. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first upgrade. I'm gonna possibly do is bring this pipe over close as possible to this header. Back in the day, right, years ago, we used to even cut these headers and bring it all the way up in here. All right, this is what we do to buggies. All right, buggies, you want more RPMs. All right, you don't need the torque as much, and you know, we couldn't afford to get pipes and all that, but we would try to get the most RPMs out of them as possible. We would use hose clamps, all right, because these types of exhaust systems suck. You want to get the correct header, the correct pipe with the 3 springs and the coupler. You know, not a coupler like this, but with the gaskets, the O-ring gaskets on it. They're great. That's what you guys want. What I would recommend is a Dynamite.28 here. All right, maybe with a weak motor like this, I would do a 053, but with a good motor like this, or a 28.8, or a nice motor, a Dynamite.28, guys. But the damn Dynamite.28 is discontinued, guys. If I were you, man, everybody should be on that email and Dynamite, Horizon Hobby, Losi, whoever. Get that damn Dynamite.28 pipe back, guys. We need that pipe back, all right? It's a good priced pipe, reasonable, great for newbies, great for youngsters that don't have the money to spend. You know, they got the kit, they want to improve them. The best way to improve it, man, is throw a Dynamite.28 in here right off the bat, guys. All right, but get on their asses, make them come back out with that again. It's a great pipe. Now, if you got the money, get yourself a Novorosi header, pipe, done. Or any other type of pipe out there. All right, so anyway, stay tuned. I don't want to make this too long. It's probably going to be a big-ass video. But the kit is great. Don't let these plastic turnbuckles fool you. It is durable. All right, my friend did break one, but right off the bat, he improved them. He put the 4.0 turnbuckles on there, all the way around. He already upgraded. But I don't know. I may keep these plastic shits on here for now. Keep it light. But I do have many upgrades that I may do to this. All right. Let me show you. I do have. All right. So I promised you guys, and I won't be doing it, but you'll see me do it on Anthony's. I hope maybe this will fit the Dynamite.28. I don't know. I have a Dynamite.28 there. I'm gonna see if this backplate fits. It says here it only fits 21s and 28s, but it may fit the Dynamite.28. I don't know. We will find out. I'll try it out. Here's the part number for you guys with this RTR 28.8 or 21 DYNE 1506. There it is. All right. Now, in order to run this with a bump box, okay, you must get the race kit low profile engine mounts. Here's the part number: TLR 241017. I got everything at my local hobby store, Track Day Hobbies. Any questions? One of the last of the nitro and gas hobby stores. All right. I highly recommend a bumper start like this. I've been through it already with many people, headaches. There's other ones that you can get, all right, but especially for a guy that has buggy and truggy, or different types of truggies, like the first gen truggy, the 2.0, the 3.0, the 4.0, buggy or truggy, will work here, guys. All you do is adjust this on the fly. Simple. Adjust this on the fly. No screws, no damn nothing. You don't have to take no motor out to check the flywheel. None of that shit. It's already done, proven for you. your wheels will last longer, your belt will last longer. I never replaced this belt. I only replaced the wheel once, just because I like to start a new year with fresh. That's it. I actually threw out a wheel that was still good. I'm just like that. I like, when I start a new year, I just change shit. I don't like headaches throughout the season, throughout the new upcoming year. Right? Most of the time, I'm constantly helping out others, fixing others people's stuff, minus my stuff. I do enjoy builds. I have a crazy ton of work coming up. I don't know when the hell I'm going to get to it, but we will get to it. But you guys already know me, all right, that are subscribed to me. You know how I am, how I do things. But for people that are new, that don't know me or whatever, you have no idea. I got a ton of work over here. You have no idea, all right? I mean, you guys can go back and look at some old videos, and you will see all this shit. But anyway, what else am I forgetting? I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but whatever. Stay tuned. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. Now you're gonna see where I started off with this video. It was a very late night. I had it in my head to go out there and start breaking in this engine, the first tank. I did a couple of heat cycles with the heat gun. I had a temp gun. I brought it up to 220, 215, 200, whatever it was. A couple of times I did that. I put some oil in here, spun it, looped the whole engine around nicely. All right, I marked my bottom dead center. All that good stuff, you know. And then we actually fired it up. It was late at night. If my neighbor Joe is watching this, sorry Joe if it was too much noise for you, but you are familiar with how I act here. He's used to it. He's also a motorhead a little. So anyway, when he wants his snowblower fixed, he comes to me. I take care of the snowblowers, right, Joe? So anyway, stay tuned, man. There's a bunch of stuff coming up. All right, I'll show everything. Okay, but to see the whole proper way how I install an engine with pull starts or one-way bearings, go back. I made them already, so you're not gonna see the whole thing every damn second, but I do show a lot. You know, there are a couple of heat cycles you watch. You'll see how after the 5 heat cycles I do of tanks, of fuel, how I start giving it some RPMs. You'll see all that stuff, all right? So stay tuned for all that. All right, so here I am in the garage. It's almost 10:30. All right, I wasted almost a damn good hour. Fuck it, I'm gonna burn a tank. Now, let me put some lights on. Okay. Been working on things here. All right, got my braking bench here. Fuck it, summertime, right? Alright, so I'm definitely gonna do a heat cycle tonight. Okay, heat gun, glow plug wrench. Let's do this shit. Afterburn oil. You guys know I don't like to touch my piston. I don't like to touch my piston until she's lubed. A little warmth to her. Let me give it some more heat. Perfect. Alright, so it's got a little heat. I'll go up and down with the alright, bottom dead center. Alright. Put this sucker back on. Now, you guys know how I break in my engines already with pull starts or one-way bearings. Just go back to my videos and look for it. Alright, this ain't gonna be a whole video about breaking in again. Alright, my glow plug is a little loose. I'm gonna get my break-in fuel that I have already mixed up from last time. Always mix your fuel. It's got an extra caster in here. I'm gonna let this motor cool a little. Come back here in a bit. Heat it up again. Put fuel in there. Okay, I got some fuel in the tank. I'm gonna heat this motor up again. I got the fan ready because there's gonna be a lot of smoke. Push the smoke out of here. And I'm just gonna hopefully do a quick tank. I'm gonna richen the high speed a little more. And I'll probably put it to flush. It looks like it's in a touch from factory. Low speed looks good. I'm not gonna touch the idle. $2.15, that's good. Alright, so prime your motor. Okay. Glow plug is loose. Woo, my eyes are burning. Tidy it up a little bit. Yeah, man. Late at night, I will have to cut this shit. Keep an eye on the temp. That's what we want. That's good. If it gets too hot, I put the fan on it. That's what we want. We're gonna do a one full tank tonight, like this. Perfect. Looks like my neighbors are still sleeping, maybe. Let's go see what time it is. Yeah, that's how we do it, bro. Breaking in engines at almost 11 p.m. at night in the Bolter Gel house. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right, good morning, good morning. Here we are. Finally, daytime. Now we can make all the noise we want. Just going over a few things. I want to continue with the break-in here. I think the only thing I'm going to do is probably just completely clean this air filter on my 4.0 and re-oil it. Have it ready for the LI bash. And continue with this break-in. So let's get going. Right now this motor is at bottom dead center. As you can see, there's that black mark I do. Perfect. Put some fuel in here, let's fire her up. Now if you guys go back to how I break in my engines with pull starts, you guys already know. Alright, I do about 4 or 5 tanks just like this. Low idles, really fat. I actually made it richer than how it comes factory. Alright. After that, I will be giving it higher RPMs. Alright. If you have to give it a little bit higher RPMs, tiny, go ahead, just give it a little bit of RPM so it doesn't die out on you. Alright? Because right now it's hot, it's summertime here, but it could be in the wintertime. In the wintertime the engine's going to run differently. Alright? So you do whatever you got to do, except by leaning out your carb. You want to richen your carb. Heat it up with a heat gun. There is no excuses. Get a heat gun, heat it up. I don't care how cold it is. You could be up in Canada, you can be wherever. You can be up in New York in the winter. It could be as cold as hell, no problem. But heat it up. But the air quality will be different. So it will run differently. So you do what you got to do to keep it running rich. All right, if you have to get a head warmer and keep it on, fine. But from what I'm seeing right now, no head warmer whatsoever. Last night I actually had to use the fan to cool this motor down a little, and it was stupid rich, and it had a little RPM to it. Did not stall once. So let's continue with that. After I do a few tanks of those, I'm gonna run it tank after tank. I'm gonna run it straight. Right? I did a few heat cycles already. My concern now is polishing out the cylinder real good and running her, getting her broken in. I'm gonna do the best I can here. So once I'm done, I'm gonna put some fuel through this thing. I'm gonna run some fuel through it. I'm gonna see how she acts towards the end of this quart. If I have to, I'm gonna add another quart. Okay. Towards the end of this, I'm gonna start giving her some brap, some fuel, some throttle. You know, every now and then, not steady. Damn! She wanna run. Use Dynamite, freaking glow plug igniters. Fuck all this crap. I have plenty of them, but this is what I have over here to throw around. Let's give it a little fuel. And the temps up. Always keep an eye on it. All right, so down to 76 degrees, nice and cooled off. I wasn't going to show this, but let me just show you. I'm going to preheat, do it all over again. All right, so this is my 5th tank. You don't have to do 5, you can do 4, it's fine, but I'm doing 5. And I'm going to start giving her some RPMs now. And then I'm going to start running tank after tank. We're doing good with the fuel. We're down to a half quart. And that's it. This motor is running really, really good. Really good. It's very good on fuel as well. Alright, the motor actually talks to you. It is actually hotter out now, and the temps are dropping on the engine. So that's telling me the engine is starting to break in. I'm running tank after tank now. I'm done with those 5 heat cycles that I did. So now you're going to start seeing high RPMs. I'm going to fill it up and start giving her a higher RPM steady. I'm going to go inside, make myself an espresso. I'm going to come back out. And then I'm going to start brapping her.
Alice.
Oreo just chilling here. Man, Oreo loving his new bed, man. Look at him. Hey, come on, go back down. Alright, so this thing's been running for a long time. It's really pretty damn good on fuel. I just had myself a coffee, hung out a little bit inside. Freaking thing is doing great. Temps are perfect. Let's go take a look. Fucking perfect, man. So when you guys break your motors, make sure the wheels are up. Again, I only show the wheels so you guys see the RPM. It is very rich, very rich. Perfect, it is consistent, it is super rich, and she's running really good. That's telling me we're almost done with break-in. Okay, so I'm going to take the battery out so I can charge it up. I'm out one more time. And I'm going to preheat it and use different fuel. 30% nitro, 11% oil. And we're going to run this for the very first time. I want it to base tune on it now. So when I get out to Mark, it will be somewhat ready to go. Still running. Back over here. Still running. You are now done with the quart. I just came from downstairs. I found the remote. Got some batteries in there. Again, once I'm done with this last tank, I'm gonna bring her here. I'm gonna let her cool down. Temps are perfect. Everything's looking good. I brought up some Byron's 30% nitro, 11% oil that we will be running on here for the very first time after the cool down. Once we preheat one last time, not one last time, because in the winter you want to preheat your motors anyway. I run my shit in the winter as well. In the winter I always preheat my stuff, but that's a whole nother video. Now I'm going to preheat one more time after this last cool down, and we're going to start tuning her back and forth on the street, get her good, get her somewhat dialed in, okay? So that's it. I got this in stock. I got plenty of this fuel here, and that's it. Okay, let's go back over here, give her some wrap. She's doing good. Let's go shut her down. This is the bottom dead center mark. Alright, let it cool down. Battery's charged. It says end. I'm going to completely let it cool down and ready for next fire up and preheat. Battery's nice and warm. I want to get a base tune on this where she can move. It's pretty good, but still be on the rich side, and to get it ready for Mark tomorrow. And also I'm gonna have to pop the motor out still today, take everything off of it so we can put everything on Marks on this. I'm gonna go downstairs and get the motor saver outerwear on here. It's called outer saver. Alright, because even driving on the street and the road, you got dust, it will attract to this air filter that's all oily real quick, and that will prevent this brand new air filter from getting dirty. Alright, so here it is. Alright, let me pop this open here, give you a, let's use our Timberwolf nut here. There you go, Hillbilly Nitro. Alright. Okay, so the best air filters and outerwears for your nitros are right here. Alright, if you get the air filter, and the air filter is called Motor Saver. If you get the outerwears from them, they're called Outer Saver. Alright, there it is, by Motor Saver Filters. Alright, everybody with RTRs, race kits, this is a must. Trust me. Damn near waterproof, and they are freaking great, and they'll last for a long ass time. There it is, there's the part number, guys. OS 1105. Right. Guess what? Guess what? Boom, right there. See that? Made in the USA as well. Voila. Done. Alright? Spray silicone is just It's good for the string, for this rope here. It's good for everything.